Cheers! Welcome to Movie Bitches! RuPaul's Drag Race, Season 14, Episode 6. Yay! First things first, shout out to our Patreon supporters. $5 gets you access to our viewing. That's not how that works.
I turned into a Shaq.
Yeah, you did.
I think that's my favorite GIF.
It's a great GIF.
I think that's just,
Wow.
that just is it.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can't really beat it.
No. With the cat or
yes,
no? Okay,
with cat.
Yes.
With cat.
Anyway, first things first, shout out to our Patreon supporters. $5 gets you early access. $10 gets you access to our viewing parties. Lots of fun stuff. Leave comments if you want other perks and benefits that you can think of that you're like, that'd be really cool to have. That would make me sign up. Let us know. Second thing second, this episode is brought to you by Adam and Eve. Go to adamandeve.com and type in the code BITCHES and you get 50% off one item and free shipping in the US and Canada. Some exclusions apply. Probably like Hawaii. I don't know what the exclusions are, but like...
Prince Edward Island.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if it's the shipping and handling exclusions or if the 50% off exclusion.
If you're trying to get the most expensive thing on the menu.
I don't know. It's a great offer. You can click down the link in the description or you can go to adamandeve.com and make sure to type in bitches. Also, what's really nice is that 20% of the proceeds go to help fight the spread of HIV. They have discreet packaging so no one will know what you're ordering. It won't be like in the shape of a giant dildo.
They should have that option.
That you want to show off. Maybe you're into that.
You want the dildo shaped.
Yeah.
Or it just has dicks on it, you know?
There you go. Yeah.
Tits. You get to choose the discreet
or
the indiscreet. I like it.
Have it accidentally delivered to your hot neighbor. Oh, thanks.
Oh, no. Now that's a rom-com right there.
Actually, yes.
Yeah, fully. I'd watch that.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, yeah.
Yeah, thanks to them for their support, and make sure to go check it out. Third things third, make sure to subscribe, share, follow us on Instagram and Twitter and all of those good things, and share. Oh, I said share, but like really do tell everyone else to subscribe and be like, oh, follow, subscribe.
You became Mr. Ed again.
Oh.
Well, RuView.
Oh my God, that was... Yeah.
Market drops 5 points. I'm glad my money's tied up in hay.
I feel like I turned more into, oh God, Tamisha Iman is coming for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I always think of the B-52s. Down.
Yeah.
Down.
Anyway, we start this episode. Orion's 6 seasons in a movie has written 6 seasons and a movie onto the mirror message.
Yep.
Living up to her name. Ru comes into the workroom and announces that Michelle Visage has been late night Valium
this whole
shopping,
long walk backstory.
She's going to the Acid Betty Ford clinic.
Her Glambian.
And
Glambian shopping late night.
And
And so the only thing left is they have to get rid of all of the things that she's bought. And therefore, these Glamazon packages...
Can we talk about the delivery men, though?
I mean, yes. Those packages.
I never thought that I'd be so gleeful. Well, no, that's not true. To see a crop top polo shirt, but I liked it.
Sure.
I was a fan.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like they should just really lean into the pit crew outfits of it all.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, give me like a jersey crop top UPS with stones. What can Brown do for you? Well, let's find out.
Yes. So sexy delivery men bringing in all these Glamazon Prime packages.
I don't think they said Prime, but yeah.
The category was Glamazon Prime, which, I don't know, some kind of Transformers glam combination. Optimus Prime.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, I know it's Amazon, but like I was like,
why
what
Prime?
does that mean?
Right. Now, what would have been fun, what it looked like online, what it looked like when you got it.
Yes! How fun is that? And you have to write your own Amazon review, and they do it like Princess Disaster.
Yes.
Where there's a voiceover, and you're describing the outfit and how you unboxed it. And I love that.
Yeah.
That would have been fun.
That would have been really fun.
On a whole, I liked this episode.
Yes.
The judging was confused.
Uh-huh.
Confusing.
Yes, it was Confucius.
It was Confucius, but on a whole, I enjoyed it. I think the cast is so strong,
Yes.
the production can't manage to completely fuck it up.
I agree.
So far. So yes, they all have to race and open all of these boxes. Now this was strange. Willow,
Yes.
because of her medical condition, is having trouble with her fingers
Yes.
and can't open any of the boxes. And production couldn't, I don't know, find a pair of scissors
Or
for
a PA.
her?
Well, first of all, why did they have to tear off this tape with their nails and shit anyway?
Right, they probably have their...
Acrylics or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you can grab the little thingy.
Oh, the thing I can't use?
Yeah, well, that is fair.
Left-handed biased.
Biased. Maybe they make left-handed versions of these. But, like, why didn't they give them all little box cutters?
It's a insurance liability.
Maybe. But then also then just slap a fucking sticker on it and be like,
I opened it.
yeah, I opened it. I like the idea that it's all brown boxes. You don't know what you're going to get, right?
Maybe the stickers were for the Acid Betty Ford clinic. And it's just her face, like...
Oh. I mean, I think it was supposed to be the Glamazon, right? It should have been like lips or whatever.
Sure.
But
yes, less niche. Probably easier to package and manage. Yeah.
But anyway, that was disappointing to me, especially because it was just the show being like, we're bad at producing. We gave our contestant an unfair disadvantage.
The fact that she was like, I had to just kind of get whatever was left.
It was already open. Now, what happened to her boxes, though?
It seemed like dumb.
Yes.
It was all dumb.
Yes.
I don't know. It was a mess. People were just it was weird.
Yeah.
There was no theme.
Well,
I didn't like that.
I didn't
part
like
of
that,
it.
and I didn't particularly love the materials, where it was like toilet scrubber brushes, and you're like, well, what's that?
There's always like a certain amount of stuff that you're like, no one's using what
that.
are we doing?
And well, then they all just go for the fabric-y things. And I'm like, maybe make it so that there's not much fabric-y things, but there's enough non-fabric-y things that they can actually make something useful.
Define what you want out of this challenge. Do you want them to...
Well, right. Is it Project Runway?
Is it
or
Project Runway? And we don't want to know what you made it out of. We want
Right.
it to transform into, a look or something. Or no, we really want to, you to use this many items, or
Right.
we want it to look like this, or give me some direction.
Right. Give me a theme. Is it?
It'll make it easier for you guys to judge, because we'll talk about it. So yes, they're all sitting around the workroom. I thought this was great. There was a lot of time with the queens just kikiing,
Yes.
having fun, being silly. I was
Lots
getting
of
to
fun.
know them.
Yep.
I was like, oh, this feels like Old Untucked. I mean, not that. We'll get to it. This feels like old Drag Race, like
Yes.
where it's just like, hey, just let the queens be fun and be queens.
Yeah, they're hanging out, talking, being silly, and having fun.
Bosco would look when Jasmine's like, and I want to do this, and I want a hat.
Oh my God.
Or I could make a brooch or a swan, or I could do this.
Johnny, what can you make out of this?
This? Well, I could make a cap, or a brooch, a pterodactyl.
And Bosco's just like,
this all knitted, like with this stuff, and do like crisscross and like gluing it. This is the if I have time part. All right.
it was very Jim in the office, like,
Oh, that look.
you're
yes.
seeing this
Oh my
too,
God.
right? Okay, just
Yeah.
making sure. So yes, Rue and Carson come by
Right.
to talk to everybody, or mostly everybody. About 2/3 of the way through this episode, I was like, is Deja in this episode?
Oh, I know, right?
Like,
and also Willow, to be honest. I mean, we saw her at the beginning,
Yeah,
but then it was
yeah.
just kind of like they didn't really talk to her.
We'll get into it. I'm kind of pissed.
Sure.
Rue is coming in and they're talking to Maddie, and this whole exchange I found to be quite funny.
You're in drag, man. It's all about this area right here, Maddie.
But Maddie is your pussy on
fire?
And Maddie just being like,
It's warming up.
warming up.
Is your pussy on fire?
Is my pussy on fire? It's warming up.
I feel like he was like, I don't know where I'm supposed to land on this to be politically correct.
Possibly. Possibly.
I'm a straight man. I'm not sure about this pussy you speak of. Who knows?
Yeah.
Regardless, it was pretty funny because everyone seemed uncomfortable.
What would have been really great is if Maddie was just like, no, Rue, but my bussy is, because my girlfriend's really into pegging.
AdamandEve.com.
Bitches.
And Carson and Rue's like fake fight.
You always liked Ross better than me. And I'm not your real daughter.
You're not my mother, bitch.
I'm not your real daughter!
Oh, right, but so they were talking to Daya. She's like, well, I've been safe every week, and so I would really like some criticism or some feedback on what I should be doing better or whatever.
The makeup on a couple of the challenges was very, very evocative of Crystal Method, but we need to find out who you are.
Rue definitely was like, just gonna field this one to you.
Yep.
Great. I will sit here and agree.
I think that's great advice because here we are, 6 weeks into this competition. You've got to emerge.
Maybe you want to step outside of that. And I think had Daya done that, she would have succeeded more in this episode.
Yes.
But then and everyone's going, well, that is not what she wanted to hear.
No.
Have more edge than Crystal does. Crystal's more of a clown than I am. And I didn't know Crystal owns color. You know, like I didn't know she owned polka dots and color.
And then Daya just imploding and having, I can't deny, I really, truly enjoyed that she was having a breakdown and it was very real and she expressed her emotions. I can't fault her for it. I'm not mad at her. I'm excited. It was funny. What do you mean? I mean, I'm nothing like Crystal.
Crystal is more playful, fun. Daya is more dark and grungy, but also still a good fun time.
It was really giving me oh my God, was it George Glass?
George, Tropicana.
No, but what's her name?
Jan?
Yes, Jan. It was giving me like evil Jan where she's just like, but why is it always Marsha?
So you could have put a voiceover of her just like talking.
Method. Crystal. It's always Crystal Method.
It's always about Crystal.
Help, wake up. She's just looking for an excuse to bring up Marsha. Marsha. Yes, I'm in the middle.
I mean, I feel bad laughing at her, like,
she was going through it.
Yes, she was.
She's on her journey. She's gonna evolve and grow out of the shadow of Crystal Method, all of the above. Yeah. But I am not a distressed Crystal.
Daya is a distressed Crystal.
I'm not a distressed Crystal. No.
And then I was like, wait, that's a drag name.
That is a drag name.
Next on the stage, Distressed Crystal. I like it a lot. So this whole episode felt much more like early seasons of Drag Race. And I was like, oh, this is what because I feel like so many of the queens, not rightly so, have sort of downplayed things or not said things they're feeling or tried to play it safe and ride the line because the fan base is so toxic.
Right.
And so I was enjoying this like true mental break that was happening. And then she got it together and presented herself. But I was like, what is this? Oh my God.
Yeah.
It was I'm having an internal monologue with my evil self. Yes. How can I? Yes. Okay. And I was like, yes. Okay.
What does she mean, inner voices? I don't think that's any of her business. But it's her job to ask questions. You are so dumb.
More of this, please. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it was nice because all of the moments back in the workroom and stuff were not unprompted by the producers, obviously.
Completely on her own without being prompted by a producer, obviously.
It was
It was just like hanging out and like this was organically happening, or at least it certainly seemed like it a lot more than other episodes.
Yes.
So that was even like the tragedy mirror stuff.
Loved it. It was a kiki. They were sharing. It wasn't bum.
Right.
And now here on Masterpiece Theater, the sad time. It was
even when they got to like I was 15 years old and my dad was a fucking asshole. Like
I felt like it was such an inspiration that Carrie was in such a good place about it.
Yes.
And did you notice when Rue was like, so does your bullying still bother you? Do you use it? And Carrie was like, sometimes it comes up, but
Do you still carry the hurt from that?
There's definitely a little bit of scar tissue, and that kind of pops up every now and then.
Did being bullied as a child affect you? What the fuck, Rue? Shut up. But I thought her answer of like, well, there's still some scar tissue, but you move on and you whatever. And I was like, yes, bitch, work.
So that's why it wasn't like bum bum.
No,
where the air gets sucked out of the room and suddenly you're like, I have to go take a moment and reflect on the sadness.
Over the last year, I feel like we've gotten back to a place where like I can call him and talk to him.
That's honestly beautiful.
Right.
It was like, oh, ups, downs. I'm sharing. Oh, this was this. Da, 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 da. I'm gay. Bye.
Dropped me off at boarding school, so I was like, I'm gay.
Oh my God. You told him you were gay as they were dropping you off for ballet boarding school?
At ballet boarding school?
Bosco.
Surprise!
I know this is gonna come as a huge shock. I'm gay.
Bosco is everything, by the way.
That delivery just really killed me.
Oh my gosh. But then, yes, Deja finally shows up in this episode. This made me laugh. I think you probably had the exact same response.
So you decided on the Grease outfit then?
I was like, oh, so Sandy or Danny? And then I was like, oh, no.
Grecian.
Great. Okay, got it. I got it. I was like, oh.
Sandy or Danny. I love it.
I find Deja's look to be whelming.
Whelming. She's
I know you
killing
can be
it.
underwhelmed and you can be overwhelmed, but can you ever just be whelmed?
But can you ever just be whelmed? I think you can in Europe.
So yes, basically Bosco. Killing it. I'm excited.
Bosco.
No.
It's time to take out the trash.
He's just a little moose.
He's just a little moose. These are just the mock-ups.
She's got more man-balls than you.
So, quick commercial break, and we will be back with the runway. Category is Glamazon Prime, apparently. I didn't know that.
Yes.
I mean, I was just like, oh, what's the runway category? And then I was like, oh, right, it's just the challenge. It's just the one.
But usually, they give them
a direction. It would have been nice to have a theme around the unconventional material.
Again, it would have been easier for them to judge because. So, Ru walks down the runway.
My reaction.
Oh!
Post challenger. Oh. Oh.
I've never seen RuPaul look so short. Girl. I mean, okay, positives. This was different for Ru.
Yes.
Negatives. Oh no. I've never seen RuPaul look so short.
Yes. The
no neck. She looked about 4 feet tall. It was so bizarre. Two-piece, like, Chanel woven bra, but then with, like, a peigné corset. It was not it.
No, it was giving me, like, Nicki Minaj Barbie doll, but, like, it was actually Nicki Minaj's and Ru just put it on, and it was like, oh, but your body types are very different.
It was, yes, it felt like, oh, no, this was not your silhouette, girl. You don't have to reinvent the wheel.
The wheel's already reinvented. You ain't got to reinvent the wheel. The wheel is fine.
Oh, child, that coffee enema is coming for me.
The wheel is fine. So good. Have more coffee enemas, honestly. Have more coffee enemas, honestly. I mean, really, just, I love it. Anyway, first down the runway, Lady Camden DeBerg. In this, I don't know how you feel about this. I didn't think it was that great.
I didn't either. I didn't think it was bad.
Not bad. Well constructed.
Yes.
An idea.
I didn't care for the wings.
I don't think we need to see wings anymore.
I'm so over them. She did look, I thought, like a trans fairy god person. And I was like,
that's true.
And I was like, yes, I'm into this.
She comes in your room at night.
Yeah, she's like, ooh.
She's like, be who you are.
Yeah.
Embrace yourself. Like, she just, like, gives positive affirmations.
Yeah,
I love
that.
It. Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
It was like kind of like Tinkerbell-y vibes, right? But like trans Tinkerbell. I'm like, I love this. But odd then. Like, it's just like, where'd that come from?
If that's what she was doing, I love it.
Yes.
But it seemed like, I don't know, we've seen so many wings and Courtney Act just like owned it so hard so long ago and no one has even come close to the sun that she reached. Yeah. That every time I see wings, I'm like, yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
She utilized her materials well. Yes. It was well put together. It wasn't totally crapped up.
No.
She looked beautiful.
Yes.
But I just wasn't as over the moon as everyone.
No, I didn't
think
understand
it's just like, was it the trans fairy godmother? I don't think so. Then what is it? It's pretty, I guess. Sure. I don't know. People were like raving about this.
They were really into it.
And I was like,
I thought it was good.
You know why? Because she listened to Ru and did that big lip.
Oh my God.
I noticed that you took my advice and it looks great. You're in the top. Okay.
Carson, I suggested she make a bigger lip, and she did it.
Whoa. It's just like so obvious. It's just like, oh my God, come on.
So next is Jasmine Kennedy.
I like it. Okay.
Yeah, good. She walked down, and at first I really liked this.
Okay.
She's giving me like some sort of like Dallas reboot, Dynasty. Who's this bitch? I want to know. Like there's a lot going on. There's a character.
Tits out.
Tits out. I mean, just those tits. Like it was working, and certainly when you looked closer, like the earrings were crapped up. These like macrame like summer camp earrings. I was like, what's going on there? Arts and crafts. All I'm saying is that it looked like a 5-year-old did it at a fucking summer camp. That's all I'm saying.
Well, okay, a couple things.
Okay.
Jasmine's like, I'm a seamstress. I make all my clothes. Oh my God, I have all these ideas. We started here, right? We'd already seen her in the ball make clothes.
Right.
Right? And so when she turned around, I was like, that's a piece of fabric with a belt.
Jasmine literally wrapped just fabric around her body with a belt.
You know, if someone else had made this who's like, I can't fucking sew.
Right, you'd be like,
I would have been like, it's okay. It's not bad. It's okay. But I was like, huh? It's a piece of fabric with a belt. I was really confused. And the sun hat, I don't know. It was boozy, poolside, stepmom, I guess. I did not love it.
This fucking collar that didn't make any sense. It was
she had to cover up the tit line.
Oh, of course.
Oh my God, of course.
Horrible fabric that didn't match any of the others. It was just choices that were wrong.
Yeah.
I understood the critiques, especially as we looked at it more.
Oh, yeah.
But at first when she walked out, I was like, who's this bitch? Into it.
Tits out.
Yes.
Whenever she wears her tits, there's no stabilization.
I agree. They keep flopping forward.
They're real floppy. And, if that's what you're going for, sure. But I don't think it is.
And she needs like a belt, something to fasten them around the back.
Where the hell's the spirit gum? Something.
Where the hell's the spirit gum?
I don't know. They carted everything out of here.
I have a barrette.
Or a bra, I guess, then would be.
I've got a barrette. So next on the runway was Diabetti in this, baby doll, wacky, We Sing in Sillyville, children's LSD trip. Ronald McDonald. It was a lot of things.
It was a lot of things. I didn't get it. I think for me, the bodice corset was not well shaped.
I didn't love it.
No.
It was more memorable than others. I didn't hate it either.
Sure.
I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it.
It was just like, you were trying to not go for Crystal method.
Right.
The clownish, over the top.
With a sock puppet and
the big
eyeballs
and the makeup was crazy. If she had done just beauty makeup or just beauty makeup like China doll or something, or something more doll-like and less, I don't know what this was.
Very Laura Ashley about it, then maybe that would have been the way to go.
I'm a spoiled brat on my birthday. It's my party, cry if I want to.
Yes.
Something.
Christina.
I have a grass stain.
Oh, darling, that will never show. Actually, Miss Crawford, it might read.
For her, attempting to step out of Crystal's shadow, I think she was too far in at that point to pivot.
Yeah.
Pivot. But you could have done a different makeup, and they would have said, "Oh my God, look, you can just do beauty makeup." It would have been a smart choice for her.
I agree. Oh boy, so the next is Mattimorphosis, and I disagree with Carson. I knew exactly the story that she was telling me.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. She comes out in this like Dolly's coat of many colors, but it's a dress, and she's going to a hoedown, and she's an apron, but like it's not an apron, but it is.
She took all the drapes from Tara and put them into the one dress. She made it work.
She made it work. It was
It was Cinderella. I needed to make my own dress, but she didn't have the mice to help. It didn't.
Well, right. The fit and finish was not it.
No, but I didn't hate this as much as they did. I thought this was memorable.
Yep.
Funny.
Yep.
I thought the makeup and hair was interesting. I thought she sold it on the runway. I was genuinely surprised she was in the bottom.
I thought she really sold it on the runway.
Yeah.
Like, that was what was so bizarre to me. This isn't great, but she's selling it. She's telling the story. She has this stupid doll.
It's an idea.
Yeah, she's dancing and it's like they're going to the hoedown. I get it. I fully get it.
Her tooth blacked out. It was like an idea.
Yes.
It was a memorable thing, and therefore it got more points for me.
I agree.
Even though, yes, it was poorly constructed and there was a lot going on. Well, and she describes in the voiceover, she says, I'm like a classy rodeo clown. Like, I was like, yeah. I mean, I don't know. All of the things she said, I was like, yep. Yes, that makes sense. Yes. So I don't know. I couldn't hate it.
What was just really weird to me about the judging was the idea that, oh, well, we don't know the story you were telling.
What was the story Jasmine was telling?
Thank you.
I guess poolside boozy stepmom.
Maybe, but that was, to me, honestly, less clear than Maddie's was.
Yeah.
Put a gold chain on Poppy.
Taraji P. Henson, who is fabulous. It's like, oh, you didn't give Poppy a chain or whatever.
Yeah, oh my God, right? That was the gold chain for the day.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God. Next down the runway, Welp Hill, like Freddy Krueger, long-armed, little monsters, dune sandworm.
Yes.
Glamour fantasy.
Yes.
I was obsessed with this.
Yes.
It was fucking fabulous.
I thought it was really fun. I was really nervous for her the whole episode.
They wanted you to be.
Of course. I was afraid it was going to be like her in the bottom, or at least the bottom three, and like, ooh, she really didn't turn it out, and it was so sad. But like, she still turned it the fuck out, and I was very impressed. Were there fit and finish issues? Yes.
But the idea was so strong.
Yeah.
I would have put her in the top.
As she said, she had the best concept.
She did, though. This was fucking fabulous.
Yeah.
I loved this.
I loved this. When she was moving her arms and like you said, it was very Dune Sandman.
Yeah, like,
I was like,
I was like, yes, go eat Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, she will.
She's gonna mortar that pestle. Pestle that mortar. I've lost track.
The pestle with the vessel.
The vessel with the pestle.
What about the palace from the chalice?
Not the palace from the chalice from the palace.
Where's the pellet with the poison?
In the vessel with the pestle.
Anyway, this was a top for me.
Yeah, I agree. So then next is Bosco. The horns are back.
They're on her neck now.
And they were just like stakes. I loved that. It was crazy.
Again, I would have put this in the top.
Absolutely.
I thought this was fucking fabulous.
Fabulous. I was so confused. I mean, we're skipping ahead, but like when they were like calling out the different people, I was like, yeah,
top
that makes
and bottom.
sense. Tops and bottom. Yeah. And then they were safe, and I was like, what?
Bosco in this, I mean, she made a tailored pant, this molded breastplate with the weaving of the rock climbing rope and this hair. And she says, I'm Billy Idol.
Yes.
You know.
But also like the makeup was David Bowie, kind of like with the colors and the, you know.
I loved this.
Loved this.
And I was like very, very surprised because she made a tailored look that was so memorable. This jumpsuit fantasy, like.
The construction was all there, and the style and look and fashion was there, as opposed to like, to me, Lady Camden's didn't have the fashion style.
Or the finish. Bosco's was like.
Perfect.
I was like really confused.
Yeah. It was fashion, but is it fashion? Yes. Oh my God, I loved it. Someone goes, they want Bob the drag queen, but is it chocolate?
It's chocolate.
It's fashion meets. It's fashion. Excuse me. It's fashion. It's fashion. Is it? Wait, but is it fashion? It's fashion. Stop it! I have something to say. Shut up! God, Bob, don't look at me. Okay, here we go. It's fashion. It's fashion, guys.
Stop. Anyway.
Yes.
I thought hers was really fashion, and that was apparently
not
the
Glamazon
brief.
Prime enough.
But then they said, at some point they said it was a fashion challenge. When they were reading Maddie, they were like, well, this is a fashion challenge and this wasn't fashion. I'm like, well, but Lady Camden's is in no way fashion.
In no way fashion. And I really like Lady Camden and I liked her look, but I was confused. We'll get there. Next on the runway is Deja Skye in 2 pieces of fabric that she sewed together.
Gold paper plates.
This was not good.
This was bad.
It was clean.
Yep.
There was hems. It didn't look like a mess.
No.
But it was boring and simple.
Yep.
This was weird in the judging. They kept being like, this is gorgeous. We love it. Except for the accessories. But it's so beautiful. And you did it. And oh my gosh. And it's so, but except for the accessories. I was like, is she in the top?
Oh, I mean, no, she was not.
But, no, but like at that moment, I was like, am I going insane? And is she at the top?
Yeah.
Because she sewed two pieces of fabric together, made a toga, which is the easiest thing to do for a costume party. A toga party? What's happening?
Toga! Toga!
Next to an office sex party. That's like the second most popular party.
HR is going to have a field day.
I found this to be so boring. I mean, yes, the mauve color was pretty, I guess, and it was like a taupey or like a off-white ecru, whatever.
Ecru.
But
put the clip in here.
Good.
Ecru.
is a critic. Loves to see the show. Just doesn't know when to say yes and when to say no. But that's because of beige.
So then next is Anderia, and I loved this actually.
Yes.
Was she in the top or was she also
Yes.
safe? Okay, I couldn't remember.
It was confusing. Sometimes I was like, but you're what? I don't...
Oh, no, she was definitely in the top. And
She
I
was in
thought
the
she
top.
should have won, but whatever, we'll get into it. But she had, I mean, the fans, that they were like, so concerned about the fans. But the silhouette...
And the fabric. You're gonna use that
How do
fabric?
you use that black fabric? I would not use that black fabric. Well, then it's a good thing that you're not competing, Carson, because you would lose.
Beautifully constructed, this
Yes.
little black dress. I was confused that people kept saying that this was like red carpet ready because this felt daytime to me.
Sure. Or editorial. Like, to me, especially
Yes.
the fans, like, whenever she would pose and her hair was
yes.
flawless, that
Yeah.
wig, and I was just like, oh, yes, like, I just want that shot in, like, portrait mode and just, like, ooh, work, bitch. Like, honestly, I was just, like, model, fashion.
But is it fashion? It's fashion.
Yes.
Yes. But red carpet, no, not really.
I was confused. I was like, what? Who's wearing a pencil skirt on a red carpet? I don't know. But maybe daytime Emmys? No. I don't know. I was confused by that comment.
Sure.
Loved this.
Independent Spirit Awards?
All the details were there. It was very, as Taraji P. Henson said, she looks like the champagne is burnt.
Exactly. It was the very, because I had written out, like, you know, Dallas/Dynasty or whatever for Jasmine,
yeah.
and then she said that, and I was like, no, she's right. Scratched it out. And I was like, this one's Dynasty.
Yes. It was gorgeous. I loved it. She's amazing.
I really liked it.
Next down the runway, little Georges, little baby Shakira.
I was shocked at how well she turned this out.
Oh, yeah. It was very simple, but like they said, the details were there, the balance of the asymmetry and like, oh, this tit has stars and this, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
It was like a performance outfit.
Yes.
And she nailed that. Apparently that's Glamazon Prime. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I mean,
I'm not mad that she won.
If Shakira was the spokesperson for Glamazon, then yes, this is what, you know, she's performing at the Glamazon Bowl, and this is the, I don't know.
And she's got her rainbow bright star belt on, and I was like, yes. The wig is on point.
Oh, yes.
She sold the fucking shit out of it.
Yes, dancing on the fucking runway.
It was really good. I was still surprised she won.
Yes.
But not mad that she won.
No. I mean, honestly, we'll get to why I think she won, and like I think they pushed her into the top 3 by jerking Ru off for her. But like, you know,
the fact that Bosco and Willow were safe. Rude.
So last down the runway is Carrie Colby in this mermaid realness.
It was disjointed.
Yes.
I just remembered Deja's look looked like Ariel's sail dress. Better.
Rude, but
better,
true. Yes.
But, you know, it was a little bit like, oh, I made the best with what I had. Wow.
But this was also very much like a mermaid caught in a net or something.
Yeah.
Like she had a fin on the back.
It was,
and then,
it was disconnected for me.
Yeah.
I didn't dislike it, but, you know, there was workmanship put into all the glitter or the sequins that she put on here, the beading, I'm not sure. And the little fan wave that she made out of the clear umbrella was really cute. But then this woven rope didn't make sense with that unless you are, in fact, caught in some sort of net as a fish. I wasn't quite sure. I thought the blue she looked gorgeous.
Yes.
I liked it. She was safe for me.
She was safe. I would say on the bottom end of safe, but still safe compared to some of the others.
She even glittered her armpits.
Yes.
So, you know.
I mean, so the judges are talking, and then, I mean, Michelle and Carson, well, she grew up, Georges grew up watching you, Ru.
You know who taught her?
Who?
You did.
Well, you know,
She grew up watching you. Yes.
She learned it from watching you, Dad. She learned it from watching you.
Who could have taught her all these things over the years? Wow,
You did, Ru.
You, Ru. You did.
Yeah, I don't know who taught you how to put yourself together, but they deserve a percentage of your earnings.
Give them another Emmy. Jesus Christ, what is happening? I don't even know.
Silly rabbit, you did.
Is that what he calls you?
No.
His silly rabbit.
His what?
His silly rabbit.
His silly rabbit?
Yes.
Is that what he calls you?
No.
Yeah, it was feeling very Crystal Versace. You were born to drag. We love you. Oh my God, you're only 18 years old. How are you so? Oh my God, everything you do is you're
Yes.
shitting diamonds, and you're like, I want to like her on my own. You don't have to sell it this hard.
Absolutely.
I'm not there yet with Georges, but I'm hoping they calm down a little bit.
Ru just seems so obsessed, where it's like, I want to see you perform. I want to see you do everything. Like, even though you won, I might make you perform again. And I'm like, okay, I mean, we get it. She was great. I loved it. Would love to see more.
So much for, playing favorites or not.
But exactly.
Okay.
It's like, this is a little too biased. Let's rein it in. Rein it in.
Just catch Carrie on that fishing line and just reel it in. Jasmine and Maddie are in the bottom.
Yeah.
I would have put Daya and Jasmine down there.
Or Deja.
What did I say?
Daya. I would have also put Daya down there.
I meant Deja.
Okay.
Daya and Deja
Yes.
are in the bottom.
Yes.
I'm happy to report I don't have to say those two things again.
Get used to disappointment.
I think I would have put Deja and Jasmine.
Yasmin.
I would have put Deja and Yasmin in the bottom as well.
Yeah.
Um,
They both had the same problem. They're both claimed to be seamstresses, and yet it was,
two pieces of fabric.
Blousy fabric that you wrapped around yourself.
Yeah.
I was confused.
Without much of a story or a...
Yeah. Maddie's I'm going to remember.
Sure.
Anyway.
Yep, that's not what happened.
It's how it happened.
And they lip synced to Beyonce's Sugar Mama. I did not know this song.
I didn't either. But I
mean, I expect that of you. No offense. But,
None taken.
I love Beyonce. She's fabulous. But I am not like a beehive. A beehive. I'm like one of the workers.
You're not a member of the beehive.
No, I'm just like out there drinking the honey. I don't know.
Pollinating those stamens.
Sure. With my pestle and my mortar. I don't know.
Where's the pellet with the poison?
In the vessel with the pestle.
Don't you see? The pellet with the poison's in the vessel with the pestle.
The chalice from the palace has the brew that is true.
So easy, I can say it.
This was good. Jasmine was amazing, I thought.
I thought they were both very good.
Yeah.
I thought Maddie put in the work.
Yes.
And the lip sync was on point.
Yes.
And she really crescendoed at the end. She
Sure.
was really living in that fantasy by the end.
Yeah.
Jasmine was in Flashdance. She was in a different fantasy.
Yeah.
It's like she was going to drop a bucket of water on herself and just like, tits.
And she was really turning out all the stops.
Yeah.
But
They both were hungry for it and
Yes.
fighting for it. And
Oh,
we
wow.
find out later it's because they had a big old tussle in the Untucked Lounge.
Yeah.
I don't know what they call it anymore.
I don't know. But yes, it turns out that Jasmine did win that argument.
I hope you give the second best lip sync of the night. I'm going to destroy you in this lip sync. Sit your fucking cocktail down, and I am not worried. Period.
I thought they were both very good.
Yeah.
Jasmine knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
She wins.
Yes.
It's chocolate.
It's chocolate.
It's chocolate.
And we did both watch Untucked because
we were told to.
We're told to.
The first person to say so was on Patreon, and I was like, if it's not good, I will call you out by name. But it wasn't. It was good enough that I won't do that. This was fun.
Yeah.
The episode still felt a little long and whatever, but like the moment in Untucked where they have this whole crazy fight, my favorite part was just these reactions.
Well, my favorite part was rat tails are fashion. Get into it.
Rat tails are fashion. Get into it.
But is it fashion? It's fashion.
Oh my God, yes! I mean, Bosco, living for Bosco.
Everything I wrote down about Untucked was Bosco related or adjacent.
Yes.
Bosco putting on, during the fight, Bosco putting on Daya's googly gog and with the legs up like, woo! Carrie's, the googly eyes looked better with her outfit.
Yep.
It just, I don't know what, it looked better with blue for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It did.
Yeah.
Also, Deja's faces. And all of them just laughing, and it was very fun.
Yeah.
I would love to maybe even just take Jasmine and Maddie yelling at each other out and just have the reactions of all of them and just save them as individual gifts and as one long clip.
Sure.
We might have to do that.
Okay.
Feel it! No, not you to feel this. I want you to feel as confident as you feel right now. My lip sync, and I'm staying in this fucking competition.
You're in the bottom as well. That's why you
I'm
should be
not worried
worrying.
about you, though. Problem.
Okay.
And if you want to sit there and feel that way, that's fine. I'll just watch you scurry along. Have your moment. Keep talking. Please! Your outfit was not enough to save you either.
I love drag.
This is the type of conversation where it would have been more fun if she was just kikiing with someone in like the Marlboro Light smoking lounge.
Virginia Slims.
Yeah, Virginia Slims smoking lounge.
2 rooms.
Yes.
So they can bitch back and forth.
Exactly.
And then they can come in.
Yeah. Bitch, I think it's Maddie in the bottom, and I am not worried because she doesn't even do anything. Like, she's from Arkansas, and I'm from New York. I do this all the time, whatever. And then it's like, ooh, what were you saying about me? Like
I'm gonna dance circles around her.
Yeah.
Pop, 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 you know.
It's like a little bit weird when it's just to their face immediately.
Yeah.
But it was still, those reactions.
So yes, and I thoroughly enjoyed Maddie's goodbye packing send-off where she's like, if I can inspire one straight guy.
I just hope that I have the opportunity to show other straight guys out there watching the show with their girlfriends not to take life so seriously.
Yes, this is so insane what's happening. Like, I was just like, I can't.
Being the first openly straight queen on Drag Race, I've never met another straight queen.
This is a joke. This is like an SNL sketch.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Where it's just like,
if I can inspire one straight guy.
Man.
I will say I felt like we were missing like an Oxford comma or something in his little goodbye speech getting in the van where it was like,
snuggling with my cats. I'm ready to see Pickles again. I need my little man back in my life.
And my little man, is that separate from the cats?
Pickles?
Pickles. And Pickle, my little man. And I was like,
you mean Daddy Morphosis?
What is it, right? Like, what is this?
Daddy Morphosis?
Tell me more about this bisexual story. Like,
my little pickle.
Yeah, my little pickle, my little man. I was like, what? Okay, what's going on? But no, it was just, I think, the cat. But anyway, it made me laugh.
So I'm going to miss Maddie. I thought he had some really great ideas.
Yes, and camp and a different perspective.
A different perspective. It was more interesting to me. It was different.
Yes, and I think next week there's more drama. They kept teasing Untucked in the episode, and that was always like, oh, okay, they clearly want us to watch this.
Fine.
But it seems like next week there's more Daya drama.
Great.
She's still in...
imploding?
Yeah.
They might as well have just like stamped triggered like on the like in a big red square.
The big,
Which, I'm nothing like Crystal Method. I'm so much, oh my God. It was so insane. I was like,
I tell you, it was Marsha.
Yes, I love it. It was very that. I like it. So,
cheers to Bosco.
I'll just watch you scurry along.